Hello everyone, I'm here today with another essay tip. So, to write an effective and beautiful essay, try linking the beginning of the essay with the end of the essay. Now, one, how to do it, and two, what are the benefits? One, for example, if you are writing a quote in the beginning of the essay, say a quote by B.R. Ambedkar, that I measure the progress of a nation with the level of progress the women have achieved. So you quoted this in the beginning of the essay. So when you're concluding that essay, you can write, and only with these methods are we really going to make India a progressive country in the eyes of B.R. Ambedkar. Okay. Another example, for example, you start your essay by a small story and say you use a character named Chandni. So when you end the essay, you can write a line that's how the Chandnis of all the India will actually achieve progress. Something of that sort. These are a few examples. Now, what are the benefits? Benefit number one is that your essay seems to be a complete circle when it gets over. So the examiner is not left wondering that, oh my god, the essay ended on a random note, because you brought it together in the form of a loop. And number two, it gives you more ease with deciding the conclusion. Because when we start writing an essay, it's generally common to have an introduction in mind. So I'll start my essay like this. But most of the time we get confused on how to conclude this, doing justice to our whole essay. So when you link it with the beginning, the thought of a conclusion becomes a little bit easier. And third, which may not be as important, but I think it works, that there are times when a very effective conclusion to an essay cannot be given. For example, say something on environment. So if you write something that if we don't protect the environment and we'll be doomed, this sounds cliched. And if you become very optimistic, it again, Panglossian attitude, it also sounds very like average. But when you connect the beginning from the end, even if the conclusion is a little bit average, the fact that you actually remember to connect it with the beginning itself gives you some additional marks. That is my experience, what I have found writing a lot of essays in mains examination as well as in the mocks that I have given. So I think this worked for me. Try it for yourself.